that when we read Al-Quran Al-Kareem, we have to know for certainty that we are reading the truth, and that to keep the truth to us is selfish. That we need to share it with all those around us. We need to tell the world that this is Islam. Islam is not based on hearsay, on fantasy tales, on fairy tales. Islam is the truth from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, wherein there will be no falsehood. And that is why it is an important part of the theme of education to find out that this is our deen, this is our Islam. And that is why if we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with every breath we take, it will not be enough to thank Him for the blessings He has given us in Al-Quran and in the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, so that when we teach our children at the academy like the Academy of Nur al-Islam, and this is what I want to come to focus on, when we will have such an academy on these grounds, as we heard from our Imam Siddiq, that we don't want to teach them physics as a dry subject, astronomy as something that they could not relate to, chemistry as something that they just need to pass. But when we teach them all of these sciences with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in mind, with Iman as the common denominator, then and only then we may have hope that we will have another Ibn Sina, another Razi, another Farabi. We will have an awakening that I could not help but share with the emotion of my dear brother Uthman, when I sensed from his voice the emotion of seeing the dream becoming true. My eyes watered too, because after 3 years of meeting with you, even briefly, I consider this to be my home. And I hope that one day Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be generous enough to reward me with another visit to the academy, to see that this institution will be indeed what the name is, Nur al-Islam. That it will be Nur al-Islam. Because for those who don't know what the name of your Jamaat is, it's the light of Islam. And if you have taken this to be the name of your Jamaat, might as well make it a reality, whereby these children that marched and were excited to see what is happening, those children are going to remember this day, inshallah, when they will become our scholars that will deliver us from the darkness that we are living in today. When we heard from Mufti Hassan that the state of affairs of the Muslims today is such that we are fighting over trivial issues, and we are leaving what is important for our enemies to point fingers at us and call us names. And you know what? At times we deserve it. We deserve it, because unless we plan for the future and have patience and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for His help, we may continue to dream and fight. With this young voice coming, I get the reminder that perhaps I really went overboard. But I hope that these words will be translated into thoughts and actions. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you. And if I have said things that are in line with the truth coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I ask Him for His rewards. But if I have said anything which is contrary to the truth, I ask for His forgiveness. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.